Crap. All right. Well, what's up, Rowdy Nation? How you guys doing tonight? It's gonna be a cool episode tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be one of the best episodes we've had all. I don't know season, I guess to call it that. This is gonna be episode 6, I believe. Pretty cool. Obviously, we're gonna start it off with the usual segment. Crashes of the weekend. We're going to start with arguably the best race of the entire NASCAR season, the race that everybody waits for. The race that is one of my favorite NASCAR races since I am a big dirt fanatic is the Eldora Dirt Derby. With all the crazy stuff that went on during the Dirt Derby. Honestly, you would ask me honestly who I thought was going to win this Dirt Derby? Well, it was going to be CV. CV had a fast car, despite him spinning out in practice or qualifying, whatever. Something that I didn't expect was Todd Gillen when he hit the wall. That was kind of disappointing since he qualified like second or something. Then when the 45 spun, that was just another caution. When Stuart Friesen spun, that was the biggest upset of the night for all you Stuart Friesen fans. I'm gonna call you bandwagons, but I'm not. So Stuart Friesen wrecked. 63 was right in the cushion, pretending he's Kyle Larson, obviously. After Ben Rhodes spun, his night was over. Then they go 4 wide on a restart, and big wreck behind him with the 13 and everybody. Honestly, one of the most exciting finishes. It was a really finish. I feel like Thor Sports really happy after that one. So, then obviously the Xfinity Series or the all the practice wrecks and everything. All the practice wrecks that have happened, obviously with I forget who was driving the 60. Hold on. But all the wrecks that have happened and everything. When all the practice wrecks that happened and stuff. There were a lot of cars hitting the wall, and obviously stage 2, 6 to go. The 11 car spun himself out. Ryan Truex, I think that's who it is. Yeah. I know Ryan Truex spun. Then also Clements wrecks into the barrels. Because, of course, he does, because he's Jeremy Clements. Then 23 to go, obviously. The 40 wrecked. Chad Fincham wrecked. So, the 60, Cindric has, wrecked come to the finish, I think it was. I don't know if there was a wreck at the finish or coming to the finish or whatever. But, then, the 00 who went to a backup car, the 00 who went to a backup car, a complete backup, because they wrecked in practice, it doesn't make much sense, honestly. If you go to a backup car, you drive the car carefully, you don't wreck it. But I know it's not his fault, because the StarCom isn't that good right now. AJ Allmendinger, obviously his wreck. Just another AJ Allmendinger wreck. When the caution, Clint Boyer hit the wall, blue tie or something like that. Then obviously the finish of that race was insane. Or, the final couple laps of that entire race. Yeah, really, the entire race was insane. I didn't really watch the race, but, I tuned into the major parts that mattered. Alright, now to get into the points. Johnny Sauter leads. Noah Gragson second, Brett Moffitt third, then Infinger. then Friesen, then Matt Crafton, then Ben Rhodes, then Justin Haley, then Matt Snyder, then Cody Coughlin in the top 10. Then that's it. I want to point out some drivers that I feel like should be higher. Timothy Peters in 45th. Not really a lot of other drivers I think should be higher. Maybe David Gillen. He's, yeah. Now, Xfinity Series points, I want to point out some drivers that I feel like are doing really good right now. I'm going to read off the top 10. Daniel Hemrick, Christopher Bell, Elliott Sadler, Cole Cusker, Justin Allgaier in 5th, Tyler Reddick, Brandon Jones, Ryan Truex, Matt Tifft, Austin Cindric, rounds out your top 10. John Nemechek 13th, Ryan Sieg, surprising 15th. Obviously, the God is in 12th, Ross Chastain. David Starr, 23rd. Last place in the points, 59th. Kevin Harvick is in last on full-time or part-time and at all points because, full-time co-driver. Now cut points. Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., Joey Logano, Kurt Busch, Clinton Boyer, Brett Keselowski, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin rounds out your top 10. Jimmy Johnson's 12th. Chase Elliott is 9th. Alex Bowman is 15th. William Byron's 21st. So technically, none of Hendrick is even in the top 10. That is very sad. Last place in points is Timmy Hill. Ross Chastain, the God, is in 53rd. If you guys are wondering about what's happening, next weekend, if you guys are wondering, what's going on next weekend? Since most of you guys know I'm going to be in Pocono next weekend, so for Rowdy Nights, I'm going to have a special episode on my own channel. We're going to be doing a Q&A live stream from the hotel room Friday night after the ARCA race. Then I'm going to do one Saturday night. Then I'm going to do one Sunday on the drive home. Yes, I'm going to be doing a Q&A on my own channel, which is Stopmania. You guys already know the deal. I'm just going to be doing a quick Q&A on my YouTube channel. Alright, I'm going to answer Av's question. After you retire, what can you see yourself doing? Well, for me, I'm thinking of just becoming a track maker. Honestly, I feel like making tracks is what's going to get me to become famous, because you guys all know my ultimate goal on this platform is to become famous. Famously known for good things and stuff, but yeah, so basically, I'm going to talk about MRA points. As of right now, we're going to talk about truck points and everything like that. Okay, so truck points, obviously, you guys all know the leader, the only driver with 5 wins, looking to break a record, Pepsi. So Pepsi, Joey, LJ, Swagger, Homie, Av, Kyle, and Cyan. Top 8 in those points. And, most of those drivers have a win, only 2 don't, LJ and Av. Speaking of Av, he got 5th at Las Vegas. He was doing pretty good. He actually was running way more decent than expected. He got 2nd this stage, I think. He was pretty good there. Now I'm gonna talk about D2 points. So Ford and Tuff are both locked in at the moment. It goes Ford, Tuff, Dale, Spider, Super, BT, Eagle, Breezy, Maz, and Cam. Those are the drivers in the chase. And something I don't want to really talk about is Eagle. 7th. He's been having such a great day. He's been having one of the best days. Excuse me, there is a change in the points. Eagle is actually in 6th rather than BT. With his Daytona win and with his most recent finish that bumped him up. Driver that I was surprised that didn't make it in D2 was Michael. Honestly, we had such high hopes for him coming out of last season, the finale and everything, and he was so good last season, and he just completely flopped this season. He was good until he wasn't good anymore. It was just coming into the season, expected to be one of the best drivers, and now he's not. So we're going to talk about the Cup. Obviously, the 12 chasers. You already know I'm leading the points. Then it's JJ, King Prime, then King Awesome, then Epic, Ellie, Cool, JoJo, Lego, Sisty, Nice, and Brad. Running its field, one thing I do want to point out, Rocky, Philly, and Cooley, 3 drivers, all in their respective divisions, who all have a win but are not in the chase. In my opinion, and Cooley kind of deserved their win. I mean, Rocky's Rocky. And when he wins, he puts on an amazing show, but he ends up wrecking somebody for it. I mean, I don't know if Cooley's win you can call it fair. I don't know. I mean, Pepsi picking up another win, that's just regular. But, yeah. So, I do want to talk about leading the points. That's pretty cool. Me leading the points. I feel like if we can just get another win, we're going to be able to pull away. Obviously, we're already. We're just cool. Trying to get the next. I feel like if we can just get another win, we're going to be able to pull away. Obviously, we're already. We're just cool. Trying to get the next. Brad just made agent over it. So, if you guys have any questions down in the comments, post them. Before I'm gonna close, I need you guys to answer a question for me. What is the best NASCAR video game of all time? Jet, do you want to say what you think it is? That is great opinion. I have to agree with favorites. I played it earlier this week. I've been playing it a lot recently. A game that I do really enjoy playing is Dirt to Daytona. Dirt to Daytona is amazing. It is one of the most classic NASCAR games of all time. There is really no doubt about it. It is just everything about it just works. Just all the features, like the new, just work so well, and I really hope they can Dirt to Daytona. They can implement some elements from that game into NASCAR Heat 3. One more thing I do want to talk about. What do you guys think it is? Joey says NASCAR 98 and Thunder 2004. I've played both of those and they're amazing. NASCAR 99, I've played that. It's pretty good too. I do really like NASCAR 2011 though. That's one thing I do agree with JJ on. That NASCAR 2011 is one of the best. NASCAR 2011. And the one thing I do like about the game is that they have drivers from Xfinity, Camping World, in there as well. And see now, one game that I do really like, and you guys probably never heard me say that I like this game, but NASCAR 2008. NASCAR 2008 is one of the best games of. I mean, it's just it just works. NASCAR 2008 is just so good. The way the cars handle and everything. I've been getting into playing that more recently. I reset the entire game, so I'm playing it from the beginning, and playing it from exactly the beginning. But like when you go and do all the challenges, start. And I've been playing that a lot recently, and I found out that the game makes you think how heavy these cars actually are. Because these cars drive like they're tanks. Just the way they handle NASCAR from 2008 and 2009, those cars handle like the actual way to NASCAR. And I do really like cars that handle like their shopping carts in Fortnite. Like um I like cars that handle like they're actually, but I also like some of the cars that handle like they're a little bit lighter. Cough cough, NASCAR Unleashed, NASCAR 2011. Um but one thing I do like about NASCAR 2008 is Bristol. Bristol in that game is so good. It's insane. The only thing I would change about EA Sports NASCAR games are the fake drivers. If you don't have a full field, then just don't touch it. Have a field that is kind of limited. Another thing I really like about NASCAR 2011, um, the the limited field in multiplayer. When you're playing split screen, the limited 21 player field actually adds for some good racing. Me and my little brother were racing the other day. He ended up catching me and spitting me out because I was only running about 10th, and he was able to catch me through one turn. What do you guys think is the best NASCAR video game of all time? If you're just joining us, if you guys are just joining us, what is your favorite NASCAR? Well, Jet, they have all of them have actually been on a game cover. I don't remember what Dale Jr. was on 2013. Tony Stewart was on 2008, and Jeff Gordon was on '09 and 15, and Tony Stewart was also on 2014. You know what I feel like? I know, Jet. Three of them together would. You know what feature they need to bring back for a NASCAR game? Total team control. Total team control was the absolute best feature in any NASCAR game ever. Jed, calm down. But that game was NASCAR 2006 is amazing. Total Team Control is the best because think about it like this: I was watching a gameplay of it, and because I was trying to figure out how to figure out the kind of figure out what I should do with my career mode. And if you pick a two-car team, you focus on getting one car to the front every race. Spend the first 10 laps of the race getting one car to the front. Have your other car stay in the back. Or you can have this. You can have one car more aggressive, take out a couple cars, have the other car get through the wreck. It's that simple. One thing I don't like about NASCAR Heat is the way the cautions come out. Because in the older games, you used to be able to drive when the caution was like for at least 5 seconds. And when that happened, you were able to save the car. This time, it just saves it for you. So say if you're spinning to the inside wall at Daytona, the 20 Xfinity race, and you have to try to save it, or you break your leg and you're fucked. But say that's happening. You're sliding towards the inside wall. Say it's going. That's what's happening. You have to save it yourself. In NASCAR Heat 2, that's happening. It just saves it right for you. Maybe it'll spin out, and the back end will hit the wall, but it's not as severe as something that was just heading whole. Yeah. Alright, Jet's asking me a question. What is it? Uh, Honestly, good for him. Let him do what he wants. I mean, he's just gonna end up going into the wall anyway. So he's gonna do good. He's never really done good in the Cup. He's never done good in the Cup Series. He should just go back to it. Um, Alright, so I should talk about Rowdy next season. Um, Speaking of somebody sponsoring something that has Rowdy in the title, this is just gonna be a quick announcement on here. Nas Rowdy next week. That's gonna be big. He drives the 20 for the Cup Series after JoJo left. He was scheduled to drive the 54, but then he moved to the 20 after JoJo announced his return. Basically, like Matt Kenseth. It's essentially like Matt Kenseth leaving. Chad, it looks like I have a question for you. I'd answer that. It's if you want to know who I think's going to be the next driver who's going to be an amazing G2 driver, I say look for the kid NASCAR Joey NASCAR Joey 1, 2, 3, 4. I say Joey, when he moves up, he's going to be amazing. I mean, even if you say he's garbage, his car looks amazing. One thing I'm going to point out, that's going to be, so Ford gets NASCAR 48 for the 48 truck next season. The Tufts. The thing that I don't understand is Tough saying. I know Tough has talent, but are you guys really gonna say that Dale's not gonna do bad in D1? Like, I feel like they could do just as bad as anybody else. Like, Dale could do even worse than some of these people that are like in D2. Um, so, I mean, JoJo becoming the new Carl Edwards. Not even Carl Edwards. Who's somebody that moved that should have moved? JoJo becoming a backwards Eric Jones. Yeah, I'll put it. Yeah, that's exactly what he is—a backwards Eric Jones. Yeah, so JoJo's just becoming a backwards Eric Jones. Um, I feel like this is going to be the end of the stream, guys. It's been going on for about well, we'll keep it going for a little bit longer. One more thing I'm going to point out in the stream. That I'm going to do an event. Most likely, it's most likely going to be Monday because we are going to do an event called the Winston. Yeah, like the real Winston. And it's going to be you can choose any driver that you want, any driver, past and present, that are alive. Choose any driver, and yeah. That's what's going to end up happening. I really honestly feel like we're going to see a lot of potential out of the rookie, I'm going to say brand new, the rookie truck drivers in MRA next season. We usually don't see a lot of talent in rookie truck drivers, but then you got Joey coming out here and all these other drivers just showing up and winning races left and right without even blinking. So now you think about it like that, right? You think, oh, absolutely amazing. But then you could also think about it on the other side of this, the other side of the scale, and think, oh god, these drivers could also be really, really bad. So there's really two sides of this debate. I feel both sides are kind of true. Oh. Alright, I feel like we're gonna get ready to end the stream. Holy crap, I'm just getting word that we have just hit 6,000 views in total. Not on this video, obviously, but that's pretty cool. 6,000 views in total for the McCool Racing Association entire YouTube channel, but it's pretty cool. So yeah. Alright, so this has been a nice podcast tonight. This is Stopmanias.